What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about why a certain band is underrated. Now, this band is very popular, have tons of popular songs that get played on the radio all the time. They're probably the most popular band in their genre. Actually, probably like top three. You know who I'm talking about? The band on my shirt. So, Sublime are one kind of like they're like they've people kind of like consider them just like a ska band, but they've done like a ton of other genres. They've done like ska, like hardcore, straightforward, kind of like straightforward punk, and like they've done hip hop type stuff. They've done reggae. They've done like all of that type of stuff. And let me get into the reasons why I think they're underrated. Now you might be saying, "What do you mean they're underrated? Millions of people listen to them. Like they have tons of like really popular songs. I wouldn't be surprised if they have a song with like over a billion plays at this point. But everywhere I go on the internet, Sublime are like they're kind of like the Green Day of ska, if that makes sense. Like they have they have even less respect than Green Day, which is like impressive. Like there are people who like don't like Green Day, but like kind of have respect for them. If you don't like Sublime, you do not like Sublime. And I'll get into the reasons why I think people don't like them. It probably doesn't have anything to do with their music, spoiler alert, but like let me get into the reasons why I think they're a great band. They do all these genres super well. Like they do really good they do those really good ska songs, really good like kind of hardcore songs. They really do pretty good like hip hop type stuff. All those songs are like great like Bradley Knowles, a great songwriter, a great vocalist, and a great lyricist. There is a reason that Sublime with Rome did not work. Listen, Sublime with Rome were kind of like the Michael Graves misfits to Sublime because like there was like Danzig era, then Michael Graves era. I think even less I think even less people remember Sublime with Rome compared to original Sublime compared to Graves era with like original Misfits. Because unlike Graves era Misfits, Sublime with Rome didn't have any like really big hits that are kind of well known as like their biggest songs, like Dig Up Her Bones and like Skull. Wait, no, not Skulls. What is it? Scream. I think are two pretty popular songs. What's the other one? Saturday Night, I think it was. Is the other one? But like those three are definitely in like the top 10 most popular. Like half the most popular Misfits songs are like okay, maybe a little less than half, but most of them are like a lot of them are like Graves era Misfits. In the top 10, I bet you there's not a single Sublime with Rome song that's popular, like compared to like original Sublime. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. Great, great lyricist Bradley Nowell was, great songwriter. Like he was also a really 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 good guitarist too. Like he's like a god tier vocalist. He's god tier everything he did, dude. That's why people like Sublime. But here's why people don't like Sublime. Let, think of what the average Sublime fan is like. Kind of like a Sublime fan. How many times have you seen this poster in a weed room? Like they're kind of like frat bro, like weed smoking guys, and like a lot of women like them too. It's an incel thing. It's a loser incel thing. The people who don't like Sublime, I'm not saying everyone dislikes Sublime because they're all like misogynistic maniacs, but like a lot of the reason people don't like Sublime, think of those type of people. Did they go to prom? No. They stay at home listening to like whatever, like Discharge or some shit, and like they like it's the cool hip thing to like to hate Sublime because popular. If they were not that popular, mark my words, they would eat that shit up. They would eat that shit up, dude. People would not shut the fuck up about Sublime if they weren't that popular. Uh, but they are, and yeah, people do not like them mostly because you know the they kind of have like a little bit of a jock fan base, I guess. So listen, jock fan base equals not real music. Women liking a band doesn't equals not real music in like the music world because so many of them are just like loser like nerds who just stayed at home listening to shit that no other normal person listens to. So and I'm not saying I hate gatekeeping. I do a little bit of gatekeeping, as you saw on my Meloncolin video. But I'm not listen, I guess there are reasons to not like Sublime's like actual music, but I think the larger scope of things is like they don't like Sublime because of Sublime's fan base because, you know. But here's another thing. What was it? They're not my favorite ska band or like even my favorite band even. I prefer like bands like kind of like I prefer ska bands like Food Glow Skulls and like Choking Victim, Leftover Crack, like I prefer bands like that or like Falling Sickness. I prefer bands like that. But Sublime's still really damn good. I also like Suicide Machines too. But like there's like Sublime are still really damn good though. And I think they're very very underrated for what they are. And like yeah, that's about it. See ya.